Today, our focus will be on task 2 and its structure. Without any further delay, let's kick off this extraordinary video. Nowadays, many countries have very cosmopolitan cities with people from all over the world. As you see, this is the question statement, and what we should do is to read it carefully, highlight the keywords, and understand the question, of course. Now, the next part would be the question we are asked about this question statement, which says, how can the government ensure that all these people can live together harmoniously? Here we are asked a question about the given question statement. By reading it, we can understand the question type you're dealing with here is a direct question. And here is the paragraph structure we should follow for that. First, we have the introduction paragraph, then body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and the conclusion paragraph. Now let's write our own essay based on this structure. Here we go with the introduction paragraph. In today's cosmopolitan world, in many major cities or countries, there are a lot of immigrants. As people travel more now than they ever did in the past, and populations have had to adapt to this transitional lifestyle much more quickly than in the past, the government can do a number of things to support this, such as offering the proper education at schools besides language courses. In the very first sentence of the paragraph, we have paraphrased the question statement using some direct synonyms. In the following sentences, we have given the answer to the question mentioning 2 ways here. One thing you should remember is that you should at least mention 2 because we want to talk about each of them in a different paragraph here, a body paragraph I'm talking about. Firstly, all governments should insist that schools teach history from more than one country, not just the home nation. This is because by learning how others have lived, we gain insight into alternative cultures and ways of life, which makes us more accepting when we meet people from those countries. Clearly, we don't have time to learn about the history of every country in the world, but understanding at least one other culture opens our minds and makes us more tolerant. For example, since the Australian schools have included the world culture in their curriculum, aggression among students from different cultures have considerably decreased. Here in the first body paragraph, we have gotten into detail of the first way the government can ensure that all these students can make the best out of their opportunities. Then we gave more explanation and an example on it, so it's important to include all these explanations in one paragraph. In addition, when immigrants choose to settle in a country, the host government should offer free language and culture lessons. This is due to the fact that it is impossible for new arrivals to integrate if they do not understand the language and habits of their new home. Plus, it is important for immigrants to learn the culture of the place they have chosen to settle, since by acquiring the language and knowledge about the culture, they will be able to integrate more easily and comfortably without necessarily losing their own identity. For instance, because of the language courses that have been being offered for free in Bielefeld University in Germany, the international students have claimed that they feel a stronger sense of self as they can interact a lot easier with their classmates and the German society. Here in the second paragraph, we have talked about the second way people can adapt better in the society, and then we gave some explanation and an example on that. In conclusion, understanding others is the key to harmonious living, but proper education and free services for the immigrants should also be in place to protect people from those who cannot behave responsibly. Eventually, in the conclusion paragraph, we have concluded all the mentioned details throughout the essay, paraphrasing what we had already mentioned in the introduction paragraph. Very well, guys. In this video, we took a look at a task 2 writing and learned in details how we should write it in order to get our desired result. You can also write your own writing, send it to our examiners, and get a comprehensive feedback on it, plus your scoring each criteria. You can take a look at the link we have put in the video description. Stay tuned for the next videos and can't wait. English grammar is easy to learn. We will teach you how to speak and write properly in a very short time. If you have a problem with English grammar or you hesitate while speaking, as you are not sure about your structures, we are here to teach you all the necessary grammar you need in less than a month. Click the link and join us.